Chapter 1. April 7, 1852. Middle of the Rocky Mountains. Joseph Thomas looked out across the swollen creek behind his trapping cabin at the purple jagged mountains that jutted up above the aspen trees, still naked from winter's long hold. He loved the Rocky Mountains he called home. Though many ventured further north, his home deep in the mountains just south of the Oregon Trail suited him. He breathed the crisp early morning air, letting out a contented sigh, though something unknown caused him a sense of unease that stirred within his spirit. The sun prepared to mount its daily ride across the vast blue sky, soaring Joseph's anticipation to new heights. Joseph believed himself a man up to beaver, able to hold his own in any situation. Born 31 years before and raised within these rocky slopes, not much caused him concern. Even when a grizzly attacked him when he was 23 years old, Joseph had remained calm. When the burly thing became bent on eating him, he killed it with his hunting knife, stitched his own chest up where the grizz got a good swipe in, and roasted the best bear steak he'd ever eaten over the open fire. When the Crow warriors captured him while Joseph explored the northern mountains the year his feet got itchy at 25, he'd used his good looks to get one of the young maidens to cut his ties. Joseph ran for days through 3 feet of snow over the mountain passes and miry fields of early summer mud. When he'd finally made it home and friends asked where he'd been traveling to the last 8 months, he'd shrugged it off as wandering around. So the fact that some unknown anxiety had him acting like his drawers swam in fleas made him wonder what God had in store for him. Joseph adjusted the haversack slung across his chest, heavy with his latest haul of gold from his mine he'd stumbled upon a few seasons ago. God had blessed him when he'd led him to take shelter in that hidden cave from the loco windstorm that had ripped through the forest, uprooting trees and hurling hail. After Joseph had lit a fire to dry off, he'd noticed something glittering at him from the cave walls. He never put much stock in chasing fleeting dreams of gold and riches, but that cave made him the richest man west of the Mississippi in an instant, though no one knew it but him and God. No use flaunting news like that around. There remained enough gold in that cave that he'd be digging for years if he wanted to. For now he took it out 1 bag at a time every now and then, so no one would catch wind. Joseph walked along the bank of the creek, contemplating catching a trout or two for breakfast. The sweet song of a warbler flitting across the trees reminded him that summer approached fast. Then the bank gave way, tossing his stomach into his throat as he fell into the raging creek. Suddenly, the heavy blessing of gold became the weight of death.